So this is my 5th Ramadan this year, and I was just having a little think about like past Ramadans and how they went and things that I learned. And I just remember the first couple of years being super easy and just like everything was new and fresh and exciting, and I was just learning how to pray, learning what things meant, and just all those nice parts, I think. And then I kind of hit a block where I really thought that I had control over my life before becoming Muslim, but obviously when you become Muslim you learn that you actually have no control. And yeah, the only power that you have is the power of dua, basically. And I remember a specific Ramadan when I first got married. We literally got married beginning of March 2024. Our Ramadan was like 2 weeks later, and I found out that I might need IVF to actually conceive naturally because I've got polycystic ovaries and everything was just a mess. And yeah, it was not a good time. I was so depressed. The run up to getting married was not easy. It was a total roller coaster, like super difficult. And yeah, life was just feeling super heavy. So I threw myself into Ramadan and I thought I really need it. It's funny how it always comes when your heart just needs it most. And I remember making a specific dua about one of the prophets, peace be upon them, used to say, and it's something along the lines of translated, please do, oh Lord, please do not leave me childless. And I remember saying that like literally like 5,000 times throughout the whole of Ramadan. I must have said it thousands of times. And I remember just crying, reading this dua over and over and over again, because all I've ever wanted is a child. And I remember just being so depressed that that might not be a possibility for me. And so yeah, I made that dua and I just kind of carried on with my life. We weren't exactly wanting to have a baby there and then, but it was just kind of that thing of like, I want the option when we do want to try. And I remember Ramadan had ended and we'd actually moved back up north. We were living in London at the time, and I remember, and I'm sure it was my husband that actually suggested for me to get a pregnancy test, because I was just totally like away with the fairies. Like life was so busy and I didn't even realise that I'd missed my period. And then I got the test and I took it and I threw it on the side because I just thought, nah, there's no way. The doctors told me that probably not. There's no way after a month that I'm pregnant. There's no way. So I just threw it on the side and then picked it back up like 2 minutes later and it was positive. And I just couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. Like I was in total disbelief. For a long time, actually, for a good couple of months after that, I'm actually pregnant. This happened. Alhamdulillah, like how did this happen? But then my husband kept reminding me that if Allah wills it, it's gonna happen. It doesn't matter what anybody says, the doctors or people, it doesn't matter, because if Allah wills you to have something, you will have it. And that was like the biggest lesson for me. And I think since then, life has actually been easier because I know I don't have that control anymore. Not that I had it in the first place, but in my heart, it's just gone. Like I am totally trusting in Allah's plan. Allah gave me my son, alhamdulillah. And even if Allah didn't give me my son, I think I would have came to the same conclusion, because something like that does change you. And yeah, just realizing that like dua is super powerful also. Like for all we know, if I hadn't have made that dua, I might not have my son right now. And that is a wild thought. So if there's something that you want from Allah, ask him. That is why we have dua. That is why we make dua. Ask him. Trust that Allah is listening to you, and trust in what he's got planned for you, because it's probably even better than you ever even thought.